Okay, so like here at the VL Now channel, um, one of the most important things to me is to listen to my subscribers. And one of my oldest subscribers recommended this video for me to react to. Like when I say oldest, I mean here at VL Now, like I've spent a lot of time in Asia. I respect my elders. I've learned that respect for elders is good. So when I say oldest subscriber, I mean this person could be 80 years old, right? And that's cool. Like let it. I hope I can live till 80 years old, and I respect anyone that gets to that age. And I'd just like to just say thank you to my probably my oldest subscriber for recommending this video. I will react to it. I hope it will be a good enough response. I have not seen this. I fucking wish I had. This is awesome. This is actually Happy Healthy Vegan debate of vegan cheetah. And like these guys were kind of on opposite sides in a big way.
Have my Bluetooth on.
Oh, hang on.
I
I've got
don't
to go
get
back
audio
to
for
the
some
beginning.
reason on the
On
on
the
you now.
beginning, sorry.
Yo,
There we
yo,
go.
yo, what is up? All right, people are saying I sound all right.
Yeah, I can hear you now. I had to turn my Bluetooth off. When I have my Bluetooth on, I don't get audio for some reason on the on you now.
Oh, what's up,
But
Charles? I haven't seen you lately, man. I guess we both.
you haven't seen me lately.
I've seen you more when you lived.
I thought you said you watched a couple of my videos a week or so ago.
Yeah.
But this is like vegan cheetah in his prime. Like he is known. Everybody fucking knows his name. So yeah, Ryan's been a little bit. Let's go back a little bit.
On you now.
Oh, what's up, Charles? I haven't seen you lately, man. I guess we both.
You haven't seen me lately.
I've seen you more when you lived.
I thought you said you watched a couple of my videos a week or so ago.
Yeah. I've been trying to keep up a little bit with you, but yeah, it's tough. It's just tough. We've been really busy this year. We're trying to make some progress into finishing our album. We're really close. So yeah, so I've been just kind of not watching.
Yeah, like I've said this on that other video before, but like you would not believe Happy Healthy Vegan, right? His music's actually good. Go and check it out, man. I don't think it's on like his Happy Healthy Vegan channel. Like, but he's been in a band for like a long time, and he's actually makes some good music. Okay, it's like anything. Like, some of the songs are kind of shit, like everybody, but some of the songs are really good.
Much YouTube and not making as much either.
Weren't you guys? I thought you guys were going to try to wrap that up in January. You guys are still working on.
It takes time, especially if we're still doing YouTube, obviously just backing off a little bit. It doesn't
Look at that. That's like vintage vegan cheetah blowing out the fat clouds, man.
open up that much.
Let's see that again.
You guys? I thought you guys were going to try to wrap that up in January. You guys are still working on.
It takes time, especially we're still doing YouTube, obviously just backing off a little bit. It doesn't open up that much extra time, but
It's understandable. Well, let's just get right into it, okay?
Anyone wonders, I just ran this morning. I just took a bath. That's why I have wet hair. But I want to quickly hit you up about this your vegan social media elite thing.
Like, I'm not like in any way like racist or anything like this, but there's something about like Ryan from Happy Healthy Vegan. It's just he's got this kind of like you can't tell what race he is at all. Like, is he white? Is he Native American? Is he Asian? Is he a little bit of all? Like it doesn't matter. Like, I'm not bothered about race, right? But I've always kind of looked at him and like kind of like what is his race? It's not important, but do you know what I'm saying? He just kind of blurs the lines between all races. It's great in a way, I guess.
Okay, we can talk about that.
Aren't you one of those, bro? I mean, you have a reach probably bigger than ours once you count all your social media. You are the elite, bro.
I'd have to argue with you against that.
As much as I am.
Like I said before, this is when like vegan cheetah was like fucking pumping the content, getting the views. He was like the man.
I'm going to tell you the reason I use that term, the vegan social media elite, okay? It usually refers to people that have, 100,000 subs or more, okay? And it also refers to like established vegan YouTubers. I wouldn't necessarily consider myself an established vegan YouTuber simply because I haven't been on YouTube as long as a, vegan personality.
I mean, you get the views though, bro. You get the reach. That's what it's about. You can have 1 million subs, but if no one's watching, it doesn't really matter. You have fewer.
Exactly. Sub count does not matter on YouTube. But look at me, like I've got like 6,000 or 7,000 subs. What do I get? Like 50 views? It's not about subs, it's about views,
Subs than we do, but your monthly reach is probably the same ballpark, probably better than some months.
Well, it has been better some months. I mean, we can, I'm going to go ahead and, fact check that right now. Actually, I think...
I'm saying welcome. If we're part of the social media elite, you are too, so welcome to the club.
Well, see, I'd have to argue with you there. I really don't think that, my views for the last 30 days are around 420,000, and then I'm going to look up. Let's see where you're at. But again, the way I
420,000 like views a month, especially back then, was pretty good, man.
describe the vegan social media elite as more like established, respected vegan YouTubers. So, and you guys have about double what I have. You're closer to 1 million, about 800,000 views. And you guys have a relatively large channel. And
we'll be about 500,000 to 600,000 this month. We've just had some weird viral kinds of videos and stuff that have been popular for us. So yeah, I wouldn't read too much into those numbers. It won't be a consistent million. But then you now is huge.
Like I know I might have said in the video I did earlier on today that like Ryan can be like easily drawn into conflict and stuff like that, but he is actually a cool guy. Like you can just tell. Like if you met him in real life, if you, I don't know, you went to like a party or a barbecue and you talk to this guy, it would be a pleasurable experience. He's like a nice guy,
Huge too. I go, once you add up all your views on all social media, you're bigger than us. I think so. I'm pretty damn sure.
So are you're kind of calling me out here and making the claim that I should include myself in the vegan social media elite category?
It's all about reach, bro. That's what social media is, about reach, and your reach is good. You know that, So I'm going,
exactly,
if we're elite, I would say you're in the same club as we are. I'm saying it's a compliment. I'm not calling you out. I'm saying welcome to the club, man.
Yeah, I try. I do okay. But to get right into the topic, okay, the first question that I want to ask you is, a lot of people, at least in my chats and my comments, are asking the question, how come nobody is talking about the vegan gain situation? Now, I'm sure you're familiar with...
Oh, what's the vegan gain situation? Like, I honestly, I should have said what year this video is from. There's been lots of vegan gain situations. Let's find out what this one is.
The basics of what the deal is. Am I correct?
I saw, strangely, I was on YouNow a few days ago. Whenever you broke it, when you go onto YouNow, when you launch the web page, if you're subscribed to someone, you're automatically put onto that person's broadcast.
Like YouNow, right? I might be wrong here, but I think Vegan Cheetah was like the #1 guy on YouNow back in the day. I might be wrong. There's no more fact checkers, but I think he was like the #1 guy on YouNow.
I hate that.
You were on, and I saw you talking about it. So that's how I heard about it, basically. And I watched your video, and that's pretty much all I know. I didn't watch Richard's response if he's made one or anything like that. So I basically know only what you said on YouNow and in your video.
Well, just in general, not Happy Healthy Vegan specifically, but do you have any insight as to why, considering so many people are quick to call out fake vegans. You even did a video about the fully raw Christina controversy, I think, a couple of months
Oh,
ago.
I just called. Yeah, that was a long time ago. You called me out for making that. You thought I should have been making a video aligning myself with your calling out of doing right. You were offended that I talked about Christina at that moment in time. But anyway, I was just saying, basically, you not all vegans need to show dead animals and animal activism in their videos to be considered vegan. That was my point
Exactly.
of that video. I didn't call her out. I was actually praising her. I'm saying she's doing her job. She's reaching young girls in a more feminine way, and we need people like that. It's not my way of doing it. I don't watch her. She doesn't speak to me, but she speaks to lots of young girls, and great.
Well, before we get into specifically about Happy Healthy Vegan, do you have any idea as to why vegan YouTubers are not really talking about the vegan gain situation? I mean, it just seems weird to me because they're
Fuck, I'm still wanting to know what is the vegan gain situation that they're talking about.
there's so much going, back and forth, unnatural vegan constantly, maybe she just hasn't gotten around to it, but do you have any insight at all as to why that might be?
All I can speak for ourselves. In fact, when you told me that other vegan YouTubers aren't talking about it, I was actually shocked, considering there's so many up-and-coming starter drama channels. It seems like they'd be chomping at the bit to get their 2 cents on this. So I'm shocked.
Well, I'm shocked too. I'm a little surprised.
Oh, you know what it could be? It could be like the elk gate situation, which our older subscribers will maybe know about, where so basically like Vegan Gains married this woman from Belgium. She moved to Canada, and then she wanted to have like the big thing back then was Game of Thrones, right? People wanted wolf dogs. So she wanted like a wolf dog puppy. And they got a wolf dog puppy from a rescue. You might not see, this is like audio, but I'm doing the air quotes. Rescue wolf dog puppy from Denmark or some shit, right? And it got flown. I think it's about like 6,000 miles to go to Canada. So like this puppy was like in I guess like a dog cage or something. The puppy. So it gets taken away from its like mother and its like siblings. Gets put in a cage, right? 6,000 miles on a plane or whatever to Canada to become the pet of Vegan Gains and Jasmine Gains. And this dog turned up and it's like ill, like it was traumatized and shit, as you can imagine. And it's had like chronic diarrhea, and they were feeding like a vegan diet because they're vegans, and it's a fucking wolf dog. It's already ill, and it kind of got more and more ill, and eventually Jasmine Gaines, good on her, was like, fuck it, we need to give this dog meat. So they gave them elk meat, like, because it's like there's like elks in Canada, and it's kind of like, hunted. It's not like factory farmed. It's like an elk was like a wild animal, and they filled their fridge or whatever, or freezer, with elk meat to feed this wolf dog puppy that had come from 6,000 miles away, being taken away from its family, was living in a fucking apartment in a cage in Canada somewhere, was ill, and they gave it elk meat, right? And there was some like video where like the elk meat was seen, and I think maybe someone tipped off Vegan CHEETAH, or like there's some elk meat or something, and it became like a big thing. I think that's what they're talking about, the elk gate situation.
Now, as far as Happy Healthy Vegan goes, the reason I think it's weird that we haven't heard anything from your
But it's like kind of weird. Like a lot of like non-vegans and medias would not be okay with transporting a puppy 6,000 miles and feeding it an inappropriate diet. They would, or even like that, like a wolf pup is, I guess, is a little bit like an Alsatian. Like it needs a lot of attention, a lot of running around, a lot of outdoor shit. I think most non-vegans would think that was cruel to take such an animal, especially as a puppy, and put it in a fucking cage in an apartment in Canada, especially with like an mentally unstable owner.
camp is because for the simple fact that you guys have had a lot to say in the past about other, vegan YouTubers. Just to throw out a couple examples, there's Freely, there's During Rider, there's myself, there's...
Freely? I've never made any videos about Freely.
I think you've made a...
During Rider, yes, but not Freely.
Well, I can recall one video where you made a video, I think it was entitled "Freely is Losing Subs?" and it had a picture of me.
That actually responds to you. You're saying how she's like bleeding subs, and I was putting out the alternative hypothesis that there's that moment in time there was some kind of
like to be honest, like we've got like this young guy, right? Vegan cheetah, very media savvy. Grew up with the internet. We've got this older guy who's cool, but he's just so easy to troll. And Vegan Cheetah is trolling the shit out of him. Like, look at Vegan Cheetah's face. He's like happy. He's enjoying playing, and it's like Ryan's just playing into it and getting emotional.
Weird quirk in the YouTube algorithm that was making people lose subs at a weird rate. It wasn't happening to all channels, but I showed like 4 examples of people that lost a lot of subs at that particular time too. I didn't call her out. If anything, maybe defending her at best.
No, I'm not saying you called her out, but what I am saying is, you have had things to say in the past about, vegan YouTubers. And I know you guys say you don't want to do the drama. You're really trying to stray away from that. And, that's understandable. That's absolutely understandable.
I just thought it was an interesting thing to talk about because it was actually happening to us too a bit. So it was actually had a personal stake in that matter.
I see. I could understand that. It seems to me that, if you're willing to go on camera and talk about a vegan YouTuber losing subs, could it be an important topic? Absolutely. But an ethical vegan on social media harassing non-vegans, attacking cancer patients, and, I guess trying to destroy a smaller YouTube channel for eating cheese, yet he's buying designer breed dogs and feeding it raw meat, it would seem that would be a...
Yeah, there you go. So, like, getting a designer dog, a rescue dog, air quotes, rescue dog, designer dog. Yeah, I was correct.
A topic of discussion, and I'm just wondering, maybe you haven't been following it, but I guess people are just wondering why there are no comments from Happy Healthy Vegan on that situation.
Well, those are 2 totally different matters. Like, one is like...
No, like the thing is, like, people aren't wondering what Happy Healthy Vegan thinks about this. Like, Vegan Cheetah is just I'd say drama queen, a king of drama. He's trying to draw Happy Healthy Vegan into the drama, and he's kind of doing it successfully almost. I mean, okay, we're not even halfway.
One is me just like trying to work through a puzzle of what was going on with the subs, and the other one is like you're saying to come out and say someone, hey, you are a bad person, you are wrong, some kind of type of video. So yeah, I make videos often where I make mention of a person, but rarely do I come out and say someone has to do something really crazy like for me to come out and say, hey, you YouTuber, you are wrong, you should stop it. Like for you, for instance, you were like pretty hard on us last.
Yeah, maybe it's like that with YouTubers, but with like commenters on his chat, like you can troll him a little bit, troll him, and then he will just cut you off and ban you, man.
some slanderous type videos and comments. So I made the video, hey, vegan cheetah, you're wrong. You shouldn't do that kind of thing. So that's what I'm talking about. For me to come out and make a video like that, and yeah, you might mention Isel too. You know Nina and Randa, they're nice girls.
Oh, Isel, great. So like, I've got like a kind of a small following of like Isel Mazard fans, so I can now put Isel Mazard in the fucking description and get at least one or two more views. Let's go back.
About for me to come out and make a video like that, yeah, you might mention Isel too. You know Nina and Randa, they're nice girls. He has a beef with them, but to make a video.
Yeah, like I gotta say, like Isel Mazard's obsessive fucking attacks on those like twins. I don't know if they're twins or sisters. Was fucking weird, man. It was weird, like. It wasn't good.
That's what I'm talking about. For me to come out and make a video like that, yeah, you might mention Isel too. You know Nina and Randa, they're nice girls.
Nina and
he has
whatever.
a beef with them, but to make a video titled "How They Are Not Beautiful" and make that be the basis of why they're irrelevant or something like that. I mean, their beauty or lack thereof is completely irrelevant about anything they say. So I just thought that was a cheap shot at some mutual friends of ours, and that's why I made that video. But
like, this is not a video about Isel Mazard, but. And, people that don't really have not been a subscriber for a long time will have already stopped watching this video, but there was this thing back in the day when Isel Mazard was like making these fucking constant videos about Nina and whatever her twin sister is or whatever. And it was just like fucking weird. It was like attacking them all the time for nothing. I don't know. It was just bizarre. That's what they're talking about now.
Vegan gains, it's this. When I'm saying that the issues I bring out are not vegan issues, they're just morality issues, just people doing bad crap. You slandered me in the past. Isel.
To be fair, like, I would like to say that Ryan has like banned me sometimes and shit in a way that I would say was not. He's talking about like morality and shit. Now I'm just like, I'd be trolling for sure, but I'd be asking like questions that would put him in a difficult position, and sometimes I'd do it well enough to get banned, which was not him like putting me in timeouts and shit. It was not him being moral. It's just him being a little bit of a tyrant, which I get. Like, fuck, man, if I ever got as big as him and had, like, people on my live stream trolling the fuck out of me, I'd do the same, Especially if they're gonna beat me.
Make that be the basis of why they're irrelevant or something like that. I mean, their beauty or lack thereof is completely irrelevant about anything they say. So I just thought that was a cheap shot at some mutual friends of ours, and that's why I made that video. But vegan gains, it's this. When I'm saying that the issues I bring out are not vegan issues, they're just morality issues, just people doing bad crap. You slandered me in the past. Isel bagging on their beauty. Duran Ryder, telling his friends, his followers to go out and beat up a guy. Isel, I mean, these are just human decency issues. I'm not calling them out as the vegan police. That's never been my job. So that's why we haven't responded. So I don't know if that satisfies your question.
You said if it's these are your words. You said if it's something crazy, then maybe you would have something to say about it. And from my perspective, the craziness of this all is not whether he's vegan because of this or whether, it's vegan to own a dog or to buy a designer dog, whatever. The issue is that, he's built a social platform. Richard has built a social platform trashing non-vegans. You could say slander.
He's talking about like vegan games like Richard Burgess.
Trashing, trolling, whatever you want to call it. And as an ethical vegan and promoting ethical veganism, he has even denounced people for being dietary vegans. And the craziness about this is that the guy bought a dog from a breeder and then lied about it, is still lying about it.
Well, is that true? I mean, if that, I'm not saying it is. All I've seen is your video, and I know you've said don't take what you say as the gospel truth. I've had a video of you guys saying that before. But anyway, if that is true, if he got a breeder dog instead of like a
I've
rescue dog,
published the sales contract, Ryan. I have published
Like what we're talking here, this is like 2016, 2017 or whatever. This is a purity spiral era of the VYC. Like, Vegan Gains isn't a pure vegan because you got a breeder dog. This is a level that it was at. But at that time, it seemed sensible or sane.
sales contract in my last video.
All right, cool. I haven't seen it yet, but if that's true, yeah, that is disappointing for sure. Yeah.
I mean, like, what also seemed sane was Vegan CHEETAH bought like some noodles and they had like chicken flavoring in it, and that was like a big deal. Vegan CHEETAH buys like Maggi noodles with chicken flavoring in it. This is like peak purity spiral insanity in the VYC.
Nothing to be stoked about, you know?
Well, it might be disappointing as an ethical vegan, but the craziness is he's still making, like, he just made a video about PewDiePie's girlfriend wearing wool and promoting some kind of wool product on her YouTube channel. But the craziness is the hypocritical, the hypocrisy of it all. And I guess people are just wondering why nobody talks about it. Like, why it seems like Vegan Gains gets a free pass. And, comparing it to like my situation,
I don't know if Vegan Gains would get a free pass back then, but I would imagine if I was a YouTuber and had a big audience, I'd be a little bit scared of Vegan Gains. Like, okay, there says no such thing as bad publicity, but Vegan Gains was like destroying channels back then. Like, he was a force,
seems like, I know, Angie's got to speak for herself, but Angie had a lot of questions for me, on the video. I think she even titled it, "Is he even vegan?" And we're talking about, the basis for that question was,
as I said, like the purity spiral. Is this person even vegan? This was a time when like the vegan influencers were turning against each other. It was very interesting for me to watch, but it's like, are you a plastic vegan? Are you really vegan? Are you vegan enough? The vegan influencers turned against each other. This was 2017, I think.
in context of the fact that I ate cheese on a sandwich and I consume ramen noodle soups when they might have chicken flavoring packets in them. That was
hard-hitting interview, and she asked you the question that people were asking, and she gave you the platform to answer it in your own words. She wasn't saying, hey, you're not vegan. She just asked you an open-ended question and allowed you to respond to that. Just like when she did that interview on Skype with Richard, saying, hey, everyone's saying that you filmed your grandfather dying. What do you have to say about that? And let him answer in his own words. So yeah, just because it's a hard-hitting question doesn't mean she actually believed that. She was allowing you guys to speak your truth.
Well, yeah, but
I kind of think Happy Healthy Vegan Ryan has a point here. Like, at least when he's talking about his wife, she has proven herself to be like very open to speaking to the person who has had his accusations leveled at them. And this is like the height of the cult. Like I said before, the purity spiral craziness. But his wife, I think, was pretty cool in how she dealt with the, what do you call it? Accusations. Like the witch hunts, She was more like, let's talk to this person. That that's good, you know.
On the video too, but also, yeah, definitely on the video, she had confided on camera that she did have her doubts whether I was vegan or not because of these things. Now, this is, besides the point. The point is, it does seem like you and Angie, you do have thoughts, you do have opinions, you do have questions. Maybe you just simply don't care about the vegan gain situation. I don't know, but I guess, coming from the viewers and coming from my perspective, I guess
It could be that they're just like older, hippie vegans that don't really want to get involved in this new drama with the youngsters. I'm thinking.
we're just wondering, like, what's going on here? Like, why does Richard get the free pass on the dog breeder thing? And he's got an entire freezer full of raw meat, and he's still prancing around as an ethical vegan.
No, actually, having the freezer full of the elk meat was a good thing for the wolf pup. It's what kept it alive. That was a good thing that I think Jasmine Gaines did to heal the puppy. And make no mistake, Vegan Gaines doesn't give a shit about that. He's just seeing a way to discredit Vegan Gaines because Vegan Gaines has been attacking him. It's a drama war. It's like a YouTube drama war. Happens in every, whatever you call it, niche of YouTube. Look at the shit that's going on with the special forces guys now in YouTube. It's exactly the same.
What is, while at the same time harassing people? Like, what is going on here?
Animals are hard, bro. Pets are tough. It's like, I'm sure you and I both know a couple mutual vegan friends who have some pets that weren't rescue pets. I'm not going to call anyone out on that. So it's just, again, I'm saddened that if that's true, that he did get a what's that called, a breeder dog.
Well,
let's
forget vegan gains. Out there. I want your opinion on breeders, on buying dogs from breeders. Just your opinion. Forget about vegan gains for a second.
No. Like Vegan Cheetah doesn't want his opinion on breeding dogs. He's looking to Happy Healthy Vegan Ryan as like a kind of like the sensible, what do you call it? Like people then looked up to Healthy Happy Vegan. He wants to get a soundbite from Happy Healthy Vegan about breeding dogs, dogs from breeders, that he can then turn against Vegan Gains. That's all he wants. And I think, I've not seen this video, but I just get this impression that, like, although Ryan is easy to troll, I don't think he's easy to, like, fool. I don't think he's gonna bite.
I'm not into it. No. In fact, you met
our cat, sir.
Huh?
Are you opposed to that idea? Would you buy a dog from a breeder?
No, I personally would not. I personally wouldn't even own a dog.
He hasn't bit yet.
You saw we have cats, and they are rescue cats. So that's all I'm going to say.
Would you buy a cat from a breeder?
Huh? No.
Would you buy a cat from a breeder?
I personally would not. In fact,
why not?
These might be the last two pets I ever own, possibly.
Why wouldn't you buy one from a breeder, though?
Oh, will he bite? Will he bite? Is he gonna bite?
Huh? Hey there.
If I was like Ryan, I'd just say, look, man, change the subject. I'm not talking about this anymore. That's what I would say. What's he gonna do? Is he gonna bite?
Angie's back there talking to me too, so if I look like I'm distracted. Oh. Okay. No, okay. You need some help with something in the kitchen? Okay. All right. I'll answer your questions and then I'll get off here because I know you have other people I want to guess too. But no. Person, I'm just speaking for me. I'm not saying if you do it, you're wrong or a bad person, but I personally wouldn't buy an animal from a breeder. I would get an animal from a rescue shelter because we have one right down the street and they have great high quality animals there that need a home.
Almost like a politician's response. Ryan did very well, in my opinion, not to get drawn in to vegan cheaters blatant fishing for a soundbite.
That's how I roll.
Okay.
Yeah, that's just
All right. Hi, Angie.
Hi, Charles. So I have no idea why you're trying to get me to respond to something. I don't watch your videos. I don't watch Richard's videos. I don't know what's going on. I haven't been talking to Richard. I don't have any facts. I'm not going to start suddenly doing research because you call me out on an Instagram picture, calling me elite when you know damn well I'm not elitist. I was totally cool to you. I've been cool to you, dude, even though you've never been freaking cool to me until after you met me face to face.
Well, I'm sorry you feel that way.
It's totally bogus that you're trying to drum up some activity on your channel by calling me out on Instagram. It's totally not cool, dude.
When did I call you on Instagram?
I so easily I'm gonna come to Angie's rescue. Forget that, dude.
No, I'm trying to have a rational conversation here with Charles.
We basically listen. A lot of people.
Fucking Angie walks in, fucking puts vegan cheetah in his place, tells him we're not playing your fucking game. Fuck off. Brilliant. Like I say, Ryan was lucky when he found this lady.
Just want to know your opinion on the vegan game situation. Maybe you guys don't care and you don't have any thoughts about it, and I can understand that if you haven't watched the videos. I completely get that.
As I've said multiple times, I'm not gonna start watching the videos because you start tagging me on a photo.
I didn't tag you in the photo, Angie.
Yeah,
I did not tag you in that photo.
You're all saying something. Angie won't say anything. She's like a vegan elite. Let's put pressure. You order 66 people to come and pressure me to make a video on your behalf.
I did not do that, Angie.
Fucking brilliant, man. Okay, vegan cheetah has been trying to play this game the whole fucking time. Angie comes in, calls him out, kicks him into the fucking curb. Look at fucking vegan cheetah's face. He knows, okay, I've been busted. I tried. I've been busted. I tried. He could push it against Ryan but Angie, he's got no fucking chance, man.
I didn't tag you in the photo, Angie.
Yeah,
I did not tag you in that photo.
You're all saying something. Angie won't say anything. She's like a vegan elite. Let's put pressure. You order 66 people to come and pressure me to make a video on your behalf.
I did not do that, Angie. I've asked people to pressure their favorite YouTubers to ask the question, what do they think about vegan games buying a designer breed dog? And
that is an Order 66. That's, if you know what Order 6, that is Order 66, man.
Promoting ethical veganism. I think it's a legitimate question.
Call someone out, but you have been hanging out with someone that has a cat that I know is from a breeder, and you're not calling that person out, so I don't see how that's any different than, I am mad.
Now it goes back down to the purity spiral insanity, which is a thing that happens in cults. Now we're back to but you had a friend who had a cat from a breeder. It's this was normal back then,
F, you're so right, Freely Fan Club. I'm so angry because I was cool to this guy, and then what does he do? He goes and stabs me in the back. Why?
Angie!
Start playing this video game with you, bro.
Angie, listen, I'm not trying to stab you in the back. If anything, I think you two are some of the most relevant voices in the vegan community on YouTube, and we're just interested to know your opinion, Angie. It's not a stab in the back. If we didn't find your opinion relevant, I wouldn't care what you have to say about it.
Here's what I have to say. You hassling them about their dog is not bringing about anything good. You don't have a solution. You're angry that they fed it vegan, then you're angry that they fed it not vegan.
You misrepresent.
No, actually what Vegan Cheetah was trying to do was defend himself against the videos that will be being made about him for having a bit of cheese on a pizza and a chicken fucking Maggi noodles, chicken flavoring in the Maggi noodles, and he was trying to expose, well, this is bullshit, as a kind of war thing. Vegan Cheetah doesn't give a fuck, but he's like, this cunt's attacking me, look what he's done, I'm gonna expose it. And it was a legitimate gameplay, it was a legitimate act of war. And at this point, Vegan Gains has a point. Vegan Cheetah has a point.
Wait, so you're angry that they adopted it, then you were angry that they tried to give it back. There's absolutely nothing.
He's not angry about anything. He's just trying to expose the hypocrisy
They can do that will please you. You're just trying to destroy the channel. That's all you're trying to do, and I'm not freaking cool with that.
Yeah, dude, come on.
That's my opinion. I'm out.
Well, listen, we can always listen. You can always come back to the broadcast later. I understand
It's never really good to like tell your wife to calm down, I think, in my opinion.
emotions are high. That's not my intention, is to destroy anybody's channel or to call anybody out. I legitimately am interested to know, your opinions on the issues, whether it's breeders, whether it's feeding a dog raw meat, whatever. And the other thing is too is if I
Ultimately, Vegan Cheetah won this battle with Vegan Gains and Jasmine. He did actually win it, if you remember.
didn't care about, the opinion of Happy Healthy Vegan, I wouldn't ask. So I want you guys to know that. I do. And I apologize if Angie's upset with me, but it's not a slight to you or Angie.
I think she's a little upset too because I came on here and she perceived that I was speaking on her behalf. And this is one reason why we don't make drama videos.
Fat clouds.
It just kind of upsets her, upsets everyone. That's not our thing. That if you go look at our channel feed for this year, Zero Drama 2017. That's our thing. And there's so many great drama channels like yours. You guys, keep on doing your thing. But yeah, we're gonna keep on doing our thing. So yeah, you guys can call us the Vegan Elite.
Yeah, I think the Happy Healthy Vegan thing, it's like a long-term thing. I think I've not checked their channel, but I bet they're still getting lots of views. It's still going. Vegan Cheetah's thing was like a big spike drama. Like short-term big exposure. Happy Healthy Vegan, couple of old chilled out hippies playing a slow game, They're still fucking there, they're still playing it.
If you want, that's cool. We'll take it.
Well, listen, that's understandable. You're welcome on anytime, and I do appreciate you coming on.
Okay, Charles. All right, take care, man.
Okay, so
Wanna
that's
see
what the
streams?
fuck is this shit? So yeah, that's
So what's up, dude?
what the fuck is this?
I guess we're gonna.
That's my reaction to the Vegan Cheetah talking to Happy Healthy Vegan video that was suggested by a viewer. So anyone watching this, you're a viewer, feel free to suggest any video to me about any subject, and if I like the video, if I'm interested, I will respond to it.